Welcome back aboard Disney's newest ship. I have to say, girl, 97 today? Drop the skincare routine. You look amazing. That's a dream right there. Just all you can enjoy Mickey bars.
And Molly hugging the towel animal that is a bear. Hey there, Man Fam. Welcome back aboard the Disney Destiny. We are so excited to bring you more from our media preview cruise, and thanks once again to Disney for having us out.
Yesterday was our first day on board, and we did so much, but there's still a lot of new and exciting things to share aboard this new ship that we haven't experienced yet, like Disney Hercules the musical tonight, DeVille's Piano Bar, a new show at the Aquamouse, and more. So come with us, and we're gonna slide into our first adventure.
Oh my god. It's so fast.
Welcome, friends, to Disney's Oceaneer Club. This is a place that normally we are not allowed because these are the kids' clubs on board. However, we are having a special open house right now as part of the media preview, which meant we got to go down the awesome Wreck-It Ralph slide. And yes, I am geeking out. This whole thing is Wreck-It Ralph themed because it's one of my favorite Disney movies. One of the coolest parts of the Oceaneers Club is the Walt Disney Imagineering Lab. Oh, hello. How are you, Belle?
Today.
Thank you so much. I haven't seen you in your lovely blue dress.
Oh, you haven't?
No, you look amazing.
My enchanted wardrobe does have a wonderful collection of dresses for me to wear.
I bet.
This one's one of my favorites.
Do you ever share with the other princesses? Do you guys like trade clothes?
Well, these ones are just for me.
Just for you,
Yes.
yeah.
She does have a wonderful yellow dress. It's my favorite for dancing.
Yes,
with these.
it's so
Have you seen
beautiful.
that one
I've seen that
before?
one, and I love your Christmas dress,
Oh, I
your
love
red
that
velvet
as
one.
well.
It's so beautiful.
It's perfect.
Has Beast gotten better at dancing? I know it was a
He's
little
been
struggle.
learning. Yes,
Yeah.
we've been having some dance lessons. He's getting so much better.
Thank you so much.
you like to
Yes,
see the
I was
library?
gonna ask if you could show me your library. Oh look,
Isn't
I
it
also
so
love that
wonderful?
outfit.
Oh, it's perfect. Yes.
Yeah, it's so beautiful. And here, oh look, there's you and
Yes, all my
Beast.
friends too. You know, we love story time in the evening,
Yeah.
especially after dinner.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite book you like to read? I'm always looking for a recommendation.
You know, I don't think for copyright I'm allowed to tell you my favorite book.
Oh, that's
but
quite
it's
alright.
about a small wizard. So if you
Oh.
find one,
Daring sword fights?
there's
Magic
daring
spells?
magic spells definitely.
Oh, that
so
sounds
yeah.
perfect. I'll have to see if there's one like that in the library.
Yeah, otherwise, you know, I'm sure you've got some amazing
there are
story.
so
Oh,
many.
the Brothers Grimm. That's Alice's Adventures in Wonderland.
so many
She's much
wonderful
like you, very curious and going off on adventures, so you might like that one.
Well, I'll have to try that
Yeah,
one.
yeah. Oh, thank you so much,
Oh,
Belle.
thank you.
All right, well, I was going to introduce the Imagineering Lab, but obviously Belle made the segue into the princess section much better. So you've got Fairy Tale Hall where you have different sections themed to different princesses. This is Rapunzel's. I adore all of the artwork that she must have done all over the walls, and you're going to see some little Easter eggs from her story, like the Corona sunflower, as well as her height chart. That's really funny right there. The frying pan and Pascal hidden over this way. I love the portrait right here of her looking at the lanterns and the lanterns crusting the ceiling. And then as we saw in Belle's, oh, hello, Rapunzel! I was just showing how beautiful your room is and all your paintings.
Can I show you some of my favorite things?
I would love that so
Well,
much.
The other day, Pascal, Eugene, and Maximus, they wanted to surprise me. So they went on a really long journey to a faraway beach, and they got my favorite white shells so I can make my favorite white paint.
Oh my gosh, that was so thoughtful.
And Pascal and I collected some hazelnuts to make some hazelnut soup later.
Oh, did you get that recipe from your mom?
Yes, I sure did.
You know-
It's my favorite.
She has her flaws, but it's nice that you still can have the soup, you know?
It's great soup.
That, well, you know what? Everybody has a strong suit, and that is hers. I also really like your painting of you with the lanterns. That's very
Goodness,
beautiful.
Yes, and Eugene made that dream come true.
He's the
It was
best.
the best day ever.
Yeah. Are you keeping him in check? I feel like he's somebody you got to kind of like keep in line a little bit.
Well, the last I heard, Pascal wanted to teach him how to change colors. I'm not sure how that's gonna go.
Yeah.
I did see him walking with a big pile of colored shirts, so
Yeah.
see how that turns out.
I would like to see that. But it was so lovely to see you, Rapunzel.
It was wonderful to see you too.
Thank you for showing me around.
Hi there.
Anyway, I keep getting distracted. Normally for adults, if during the open houses on the ships, which they do have so that adults can come check out the space, there are not characters, but there will be character surprises for your kids when they're here. We are just on the media cruise and very lucky to have some special appearances. But in the Beauty and the Beast section, you can see if you look in the cabinet right here, there's some kind of clever, subtle nods to some of the characters, including you've got an enchanted rose right here. You've got the Belle's magic mirror that the Beast gives her. And then if you actually do look at the titles, there really are Disney references on here. I just panicked and blanked when talking to Belle about my favorite story. I didn't want to put her in a tight spot. But you do have Sleeping Beauty, which actually is Belle's favorite story, according to canon. You've got, this one has the magic lamp on it for Aladdin. This one's got the apple on it for Snow White. So if you look around, there are some fun details in here as well. And lastly, Anna and Elsa are represented here in the Frozen room, where you've got magic windows outside and you maybe might see someone. And you've got, I love this because my family's Swedish and I had one of these growing up, this little horse. You've got some chocolates right here, the sister's favorite treat, a little husk Olaf doll. So this space is just really cute for your princess obsessed.
One of my personal favorite locations here in the Oceaneering Club is the Imagineering Lab, where kids can come and play and learn how the Imagineers create these incredible spaces, not just on the cruise ship, but all around the world. And this is really a great spot for them to just be inspired and create themselves. Hidden throughout, though, you're going to find some nods to real-life Imagineers, like on these hard hats, the names of Imagineers who I am going to guess took part in the creation of the Disney Destiny. And if you are a fan of more old-school music, right now we're listening to old-school Epcot entrance music on that playlist. Now, throughout these shelves, you are going to see the different items that helped inspire the sections of the Disney Destiny, from the warthog headdress that would be an inspiration for the Lion King to, Baymax's Happy Ride, which is from Tokyo Disneyland, because we've got Baymax representation in our Heroes section. Also, you're going to see a whole host of clocks. Those clocks are all of the different locations that have Disney parks, and it will give you the time that it is there.
That's the Imagineering map.
Oh yeah, here's Jay. We met Jay when we toured Pride Lands, the creative director of Imagineering. And for me, this is the place I am most jealous that exists just for kids, because imagine just like an adult's Imagineering-focused crafts section full of 3D printers. Anyway, it's an incredible space for very creative folks to do fun things. As an extension of the Imagineering Lab, you have an R&D ride studio where kids can create their own rides, use their magic bands to tap and start the creation of the ride, then go and tap and experience the ride they've created in front of them, which is really cool. It sort of harkens back to Disney Quest at the yesteryear downtown Disney in Orlando. Here in the prop shop, you are going to find a ton of Disney-specific props that are really fun to look at. Personally, I love looking down there at the tail of the Lion King. You have a suitcase that has stickers from all over the world where there are Disney parks: Tokyo, Florida, Anaheim, Hong Kong, Paris.
Not Shanghai.
Not Shanghai for some reason. That's interesting. Anyway, you have the Favel, which is a goodbye from It's a Small World. Main Street hats.
Actually, you know what this is? I just figured
It's
it out.
Mansion.
It's Haunted Mansion. One of the hitchhiking ghosts holds this, and Shanghai doesn't have a mansion.
Yeah, they don't have it in Shanghai. Good
Yeah.
catch, good call.
You've also got, over on the wall right here, you've got some different floral, and if you look at it, it says what it's from. So you've got Enchanted Tale, The Beauty and the Beast with the Rose, Tiana's Bayou Adventure, and Moss, it says it's for SAS at Hollywood Studios. I'm going to assume that would go with Tower of Terror. It says SQS with Hollywood Studios. I'm going to assume that's Tower of Terror, but it's just cool to see the different greenery that they use. I also like the plaques up at the top, including,
SEA.
most importantly, on the far left.
Oh, yes, the Dino Institute. It's really SEA. SEA is the most important. Now, I know that you'll be surprised, but this is of particular importance to me. You have the paint samples that show all the different colors that are used when they are making and painting the different prop pieces. This is specifically for the Stern character Spider-Man with his spider bots. Oftentimes, Disney is making their own unique, specific colors when they are painting their characters, and I just think it's really cool when you can see sort of the palette of those laid out to take a look at.
Moving right along, we have found the Star Wars cargo bay. Oh my gosh, someone's in here. It's very exciting. I hear a Wookiee growl. Oh my gosh. Just try to be cool. Hello, Ray and Chewie. How are you?
Doing very well.
Yeah.
I will say, yes. Oh, I know he was talking about your creatures that you have here. They
yes.
seem very popular on
They're
this
very
planet.
furry, kind of like you.
Yeah.
But they're, it's fake. Don't worry, I didn't harm anything to make them. Yeah, it's
Wow.
just for aesthetics, you know? Yeah.
So it is for
Yeah.
more fashion.
It's fashion. Is your belt for fashion or is that for a little bit of both?
Well,
Yeah, fashion and helpful accessory. Yeah, yeah, you get it. I get it. What brings you aboard this vessel here?
well, we're catching a ride back to Batu with all the creatures. Our ship is in need of some repair, as someone, Poe, no, not you, Poe decided to light speed skip the Falcon once again. So we're looking for a few more parts to see if
Yeah.
we can repair it.
You let him do that? You let him drive your ship?
I did no such thing. You allowed it as well.
Yeah,
So you can
but
just play, alright.
I see you've caught a lot of creatures around, so you're bringing them to Batu. Yeah.
Yes, we're
Which-
trying to care for them, rehabilitate them
Yeah.
before they can go back to their planet.
Which one's your favorite?
Chewie, would you like to answer this one?
Okay. Yeah. Oh, the Porg. Yeah. He's your friend. That's so cute. I love that. I really think that's nice, Chewie, that you care for this little guy. Yeah.
This one's we're actually about to get 3 more porgs here.
Oh my goodness.
nest.
Did you make that nest or did he make that nest? She, that's, yeah.
She did make that nest.
I like that it's made out of, she must have found some things around your ship here to, yeah,
absolutely.
spare wires and stuff. Yeah, very creative.
Very much.
That's amazing.
There's actually another one here as well, with the nest up in the corner. I know I keep telling people to keep an eye out for this other porg. Yes.
Oh my goodness. I wouldn't have even seen that one otherwise. Yeah, thank you for,
Actually hiding, and you can hear it sometimes.
you can hide them. Did this one escape? Oh, I see. I see the evidence.
Yes.
I got you. I get what you're saying, Chewie. Speak Wookiee. And also with your spirit. I do love the Star Wars section. It's got creatures hidden all about. It was really fun that Chewie decided to show them to us. And now we're in a Marvel Superhero Academy, and well, my goodness, we have a friend. Hi, Spider-Man.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good.
I saw you yesterday. You fought Electro. That was pretty cool.
I did, yeah. I was just on vacation and, the ship needed saving.
Yeah.
I'm an Avenger, thought I'd come save the day.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Now, we have, we know of your tales of all your heroic encounters, and you've got lots of friends, the fellow Avengers, and I know that it's fun to fight with all them, but who's the best to, yap with? Who do you love to, get a tea and just chat?
Boy, do I have the answer for you. You wouldn't think so, but me and Ant-Man get along really well.
You know what? Is it the bug thing?
It's a bug club.
Yeah.
Ant-Man, Spider-Man, both kind of things, and
Yeah.
we always try to plan things out like parties for the Avengers.
Yeah.
But Captain America and Mr. Stark are always shutting us down.
Come on.
We had this one idea. Let
Yeah.
me know what you think.
Okay.
We're gonna do an Avengers pizza party.
Great.
I get some slices from New York.
Sure.
Swing it on over, and then Ant-Man uses his Pym particles to make the pizza really humongous. Almost as big as this room.
Amazing.
And then we just dive in.
I think that would be so fun.
Right? Yeah, Mr. Stark didn't really like that idea.
You have to have enough pizza, because you got people like Bruce. Depending
true,
on
yeah.
how
If he
he's
was
probably can eat a lot of pizza.
Oh no, especially if he was in Hulk form.
Yeah.
That would be bad.
Yeah. So I think that's a good idea.
Thank you.
And that Mr. Stark should let you have some
Maybe
more
you guys
fun.
should come.
If you have a giant pizza party, we will be there.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
One hand on the ground like this, and the other hand sticking up in the air, and do a little claw.
All right, ready? 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Phenomenal, yes. What balance and grace. I do love Marvel Superhero Academy because there's so many references to deep cut Marvel fandom. Of course, you also have Spider-Man here, Pepper Potts, Hope Van Dyne, Monica Rambeau, all very powerful ladies within the Marvel universe. And you can create your own costume, your own superhero costume if you were a kid here, side by side some other famous costumes like Captain Marvel or Star-Lord. Over here on the side, you can see a necklace like the Black Panther wears, and then you also see some of the gauntlets that Shuri wears when she is using the Force Propulsion gauntlets. This is just so very cool. And I know there are also games for kids to play over there on the screens, like when you want to shoot your propulsor gauntlets like Iron Man does, and now Molly has found more fun references here on the wall. So Scott Sedulis' ship, 156 quantum cores, and regulators.
He needs those for dining, but look at his packing list.
Yeah, Ant-Man suit, swimsuit, piratey suit, formal night suit, renew passport, question mark?
Chicken
Towel.
tenders is highlighted.
Yeah, of course it is.
He has his priorities in order.
Yeah, chicken tenders are the most important thing. This is the highlight that they used and then made really, really big over there for other things. Crazy ants and fire ants. Seems like something totally safe to have around children.
Ask Happy if ants are allowed on the ship.
I don't think ants are allowed on the ship, Scott. I'm so sorry. Oh, and then there are other two more lockers on the other side with Shuri and Peter Parker, which is, great that Peter, he's not here right now, of course, but it's great that he has a spot to keep his stuff. And because, we're nerds and we love looking into things that are just incredibly innocuous, but still really cool. Above each of these characters' names, you're going to see a collection of letters and numbers. Now, looking at Pepper Potts, I did a quick search of when Pepper Potts made their first appearance in the comic book series, and that was in the Tales of Suspense episode 45 in the year 1963. So, TOS, Tales of Suspense 45, episode 45, 963, 1963.
I did this one for funsies, and Monica Rambeau debuted in the Amazing Spider-Man Annual, number 16, which came out in October 1982. So I'm gonna guess that all of them are that, which is just a really cool Easter egg.
Very cool.
I think we just found the best art on the ship, and it's very tucked away and hidden. Okay. But if you walk down past the Oceaneers Club, you're gonna see beautiful murals with Marvel and Star Wars, and then we kept going and found this portrait of King Candy and the other racers, and then if you go down this hallway, there's all these artworks of the different Sugar Rush racers. Like, are you kidding me right now? We got Are you? Which one? Crumbelina de Caramello? This is so... Look at Vanellope. This is so cool.
All right, well, after that very fun exploration, we are headed to DeVille's, which is the piano bar here on the Destiny, sitting in the same spot as Nightingale's on the Wish or Scat Cat Lounge on the Treasure. As the name would suggest, it is themed to Cruella DeVille, and we are headed there for an event called Treble Making. Now, this is an event that is open to anyone, but we are having a private showing.
Okay, first of all, this space is simply marvelous, darling. You've got spots and lights on the ceiling, and then you've got the iconic window behind the piano, which is spotted, of course. I'm wondering if her silhouette ever appears, like that scene from the movie where she shows up to steal the puppies. You've also got some artwork of Cruella being fabulous along the walls. Everything is lush and over the top and giving diva fashionista chic. We've got a couple of the specialty cocktails on display here on the bar, but I think my favorite detail so far is if you look behind the bar, they have one, her car, but two, they have the devil phone that she answers, and I love that.
Hello.
If she doesn't scare you,
no evil thing will.
Help her. What can we do? How can we fix this?
We're gonna help Cruella DeVille out. What should we do, everyone? Any ideas?
What if we change the words?
All of you had the same idea. That's perfect.
Brilliant. I'll tell her. Oh, write about my good taste, confidence, and flair for fashion.
We'll put words here. We'll figure it out. Come on.
Yeah.
Words go here. DeVille has a unique look. A choice that she took it off and gave up on the words. Thank you.
Cruella on a chromatic car. Cruella, we're in her bar. Cruella gives us the chill. Cruella DeVille.
Pose. Miss DeVille.
What do you think?
What do you think?
Done it!
Oh no.
Yeah! All of you!
No.
It's marvelous!
All right, well, that experience was fantastic, getting to help write a new song for Cruella so that she might feel better about herself. We need to replenish her already overflowing vessel of confidence. But one thing that I want to point out to you is right above the door on the entryway here, you will see some music notes that are in the pot, that are in the spot art stylings that you will see at the beginning of the movie 101 Dalmatians. But if you are an individual who likes to read music, you will notice that the notes here are Cruella de Vil, Cruella de Vil. So you actually get to, read a little bit of that music from her iconic song right above the door. Taking a look at the menu, you have a number of very themed specialty beverages, starting with the Fashionista, then the Perfectly Wretched. There's also a zero proof option. You have I Live for Furs, the Henchman, a nod to Horace and Jasper. Outside of those cocktails, you have a selection of white, red wines, sparkling, and champagne. You can also get something from the sommelier bin, which is sort of a mystery wine. I know Molly has done that in the past. And there are 2 brews on draft. And one, the 101 brew, is custom just for this bar. Okay, after taking in more of the beauty of this space, reflecting on our incredible song creation, Molly and I have picked up a beverage. I picked up the Fearless Sir Galahad. Now, this is the mocktail option, but you can choose to have it made with an actual spirit. As it comes standard as a mocktail, it's made with free spirits bourbon, bourbon barrel aged maple, and bitters. But if you get it made with alcohol, it is made with Blue Run Reflection bourbon. So this is their take on an old fashioned, and I love that it comes in a pipe that is smoked. It looks very cool and fancy.
And I am trying the most fabulous cocktail I've ever received in my entire life, the Perfectly Wretched, which is made with Belvedere, 10 vodka, elderflower, lime, agave, cucumber, and strawberries. But it's literally an edible makeup set. Like, I can't imagine a cocktail more suited for Cruella or, frankly, myself, because you've got edible glitter powder that they shook on top. The perfume bottle that they sprayed on top is Tattinger champagne, and then I get to eat this lipstick because it's made out of Jell-O and fruit, and this is awesome. Darling. Besides the whole puppy murder thing, like, I am down with Cruella and her vibe. Her vibe is just being a fabulous woman. Like, her vibe is like fashion. She is not into being she doesn't have kids. She's just like this fabulous lady in a fabulous home and a fabulous car and fabulous clothes.
And then there's the puppy murder.
I don't condone murdering puppies. To be clear. Cheers. Cruella, in a way, is the icon for the childless millennial.
Oh, wow.
She's not a millennial because she's from the 60s, but. Oh! I really got this for the aesthetic, let's be honest. I didn't know if I'd like the cocktail. I frankly didn't even look what was in the cocktail before I ordered it. But it's very refreshing. It's a little sweet, but it's got that cucumber in it, which is like helping curb the sweetness. It's not super alcohol forward. It's very fabulous. I love that it's not only incredibly whimsical and fun, but it's a good tasting cocktail as well.
Try the lipstick.
I do love a lipstick.
Woo! Whoa.
My lipstick does look like that after being in Florida for a while. Delicious.
She'll enjoy.
I think you should drink it out the front. Maybe not.
That's why we can't have nice things. That is a delicious old-fashioned. Not super sweet. You can taste a little bit of the cherry. It is very bourbon forward because, again, this is not the non-alcoholic version. This is just a very solid old-fashioned with a whimsical vessel that it is served in. I'm a big fan. I would 100% come back and get this again. I also love the fact that it is smoked. Like, it imparts some of that flavor on top, which gives a little bit of extra smoky flavor. Very solid old-fashioned. Perfect for the bills.
That was so fun. Cruella is such a good villain. And that, again, is something they do a couple times throughout the sailings. It's called treble making in the app, and it is great.
And on top of that, the drink's also very, very tasty. That entire bar is a vibe, though. It just fits in that space. I love it.
And if you don't want to do the interactive part with Cruella, you could just go in there for a cocktail.
For sure.
They've got drink classes in there. The piano player is very, very talented. I always love the piano bar on a ship just because it's a nice place to luxuriate and relax. And I love that they have extended it out into the lobby. So there is somewhere you can sit in the lobby section and still order off the Cruella's
Correct.
menu, but then be kind of immersed in whatever's going on in the lobby as well.
That was a nice learning from the treasure that they had and they brought here. But now, let's go tour some of the different rooms.
Yes, because again, we're on a media sailing. They have opened up the different levels of rooms so we can show you what all of them look like. And I'm excited to see the artwork in each of them.
Here's one of the ocean view veranda rooms. You see the bunk bed has been placed down and the couch has been turned into a bed, but also, most importantly, you have the Mulan art behind the bed and Molly hugging the towel animal that is a bear. This is my friendly reminder that bears should not be hugged. They are friend-shaped, but they are not your friends.
Unless you bring them a picnic basket and cha-cha-cha
That is not true. Do not hug bears, please. For legal reasons, please do not hug bears. This is the Hercules art behind the bed. It's incredible. This is the room that does not have the couch turned into a bed or the bunk bed open and available. Still ocean view and with the best art potentially of all time. Oh, that's so cool. On the top, when the bunk bed comes down, you get unique artwork in the ceiling. I have often dreamed of a far off place in the Hercules constellation up above to lull you to sleep.
Now Alan's gonna want to sleep in the bunk bed.
Now I must sleep in the bunk bed.
Next stop, the inside stateroom. So these do not have a window out. These do not have a porch. These are the least expensive rooms on Disney Cruise Line ships. But you can see it is set up for a family here. You've got the bunk bed pull down with the Hercules sky again, as well as the couch converted into a bed. Another major difference from the veranda room like we're staying in is that the bathroom is all one, as opposed to the split bathroom where the shower and the toilet are separate. You still have some closet space as well as the vanity right here. And then I do like that they have the curtain here for privacy. Obviously this is a smaller space, but if you did have, you know, adults and children, you could have a little bit more privacy, and you've got the beautiful Hercules art in this room that we're looking at. So definitely a smaller space, but when you're on a cruise, there's so much to do. You're not really in your room that often, so not a bad option. Here's another inside stateroom, and as you can see, it is a little bit more spacious without the bunk bed setup. So it would probably be a little bit more comfortable for 2 people versus 4, but it is a good option, especially if you're looking to save a little bit. I'll be shooting for Mionand!
Next up on our tour of different staterooms, we have our ocean view. This is one that does not have a... Raya and Sisu and Tuk Tuk, this is so cool. Underrated movie. If you've never seen Raya and the Last Dragon, what are you doing? Go watch it now.
Watch our video first.
Yeah, watch our video first and then maybe watch Raya and the Last Dragon. You know, priorities. But this is your ocean view stateroom. This does not have a veranda, but it does have a porthole view open out to the ocean, as the name would suggest. It is quite large and very bright, far larger than I anticipated. You once again see the bunk bed and couch set up here.
Look at this little Tuk Tuk art, baby Tuk Tuk.
I believe if I go into this room, oh, you have Merida's artwork here. And in this room, this is the ocean view room without the bunk bed situation put down with the Merida art. And here are the 3 triplets right here. Triplet baby art, very cute. I mean, absolutely enormous window. It's a huge porthole. In the ocean view room, you once more have the split bathroom concept with the royal throne in one room and the shower in another, both featuring sinks. Oh, honestly, guys, we glossed over this before, and I think we really shouldn't. Look at this frog towel animal. Whoever made this, whoever is in charge, the stateroom attendant, A+ work, team. A+ work.
Man Fam, in real time, this is what just happened. We got off on floor 13 because we were going to check out some of the suites. And I was like, what beautiful and loving and just joyous Snow White art. Oh, it's a nightmare. Also right here, because we're on the concierge floor, it's Fantasia themed. So you've got the enchanted brooms right here. And then you've got Fantasia themed carpet, as we keep seeing, as well as the very cool light fixtures. These are one of my favorite details because I like that the cutouts appear, but also you've got some more artwork we haven't seen. You've got, you know, Hans, who is definitely a wolf in sheep's clothing. And then you've got Mayor Bellwether, who's, you know, a sheep in wolf's clothing. And now we get the joy of touring the Hero Suite, which I believe to be Hercules themed. So here we go.
So I have to make friends with someone that.
Okay, the detail in here, unbelievable. Like the vases underneath the stairwell, the Muses art, this incredible tile piece with Hercules riding Pegasus. You've got some concept art looking at the stairwell top. You've got this Hercules on his vase. And the reason I want to stay in this room, personally, 1, pallet room service. 2, your own personal veranda with your own personal hot tub. Here is the primary bedroom. You can see it has a door out to that private hot tub. Just subtle touches of elegance, and the golds in here are so beautiful. Look at those robes. That is a nicer robe than I received. Look at this bathroom. Oh my gosh, this is so beautiful. Definitely not H2O products in here. Not a joke this time. It's Bulgari. Oh, you got your stocked fridge with some of the house-made juices, beer, 3 kinds of milk, soda, all the things you need. And then here's the freezer. This is a dream. That's a dream right there. Just all you can enjoy Mickey bars. Just ice, and then we've got a full wine fridge right here, stocked. Unbelievable. Upstairs, this is the 2nd bedroom, which honestly, maybe the better bedroom. Look at that window. That's incredible. Okay. That's beautiful. Hercules concept art on the wall. Fabulous. Oh my god. Now this is a closet. Walk through here. Oh, just imagine it. Maybe this is the primary bedroom. I could have been wrong, but just imagine just being in this tub, soaking it up, looking out above the sea. Also, this is Lookout Key at Lighthouse Point, which is one of Disney's destinations. We are obviously not getting off the ship today because we are focused on sharing the ship, but just, I don't think I'd get out of this room. I'd be in this tub for a whole cruise.
All right, well, that suite is gorgeous, and it is officially my life stream to stay there, so I'm going to work on how much limbs and organs cost so that I might do it. But after being gobsmacked, I've worked up quite the appetite. I know Molly has as well. So we're going to head down to Mickey's Festival of Foods. Feastival. Okay, and we are going to grab a quick bite to eat. But not before taking a look at this really adorable kids' play section on the deck here, beneath the funnel, which is the funnel suite themed to Iron Man. Look at all the Toy Story characters. The Toy Story Splash Zone is adorable, with Partysaurus Rex, who we got to meet recently at Jollywood Nights over there making a feature, the Slidosaurus Rex. This is really adorable, and one of the only times we can capture it without the smallest humans in here playing. So enjoy this view unobstructed by children so we do not feel creepy while we shoot it. We have made our way to the adult section of the ship, which seems to mirror the adult sections on both the Wish and the Treasure, so it's a little bit smaller, a little more tucked away here on the aft of the ship. But we're going to go check out Cove Cafe and see what the theming of this is and if it matches what we've seen on other ships. It looks like the theming is still very similar. While the artwork has changed on the walls, as has the beautifully live-grown plants forming a piece of artwork, those are all different, but it is still themed to Moana. I do love this Tafiti, though. This is incredible. And yes, folks, we've asked. Those are real plants that are planted in the wall. Molly's just going to fall right into that wall and test it out. Yep, smells good. Smells like fresh plants. You have Maui's Hook, one of the first boats that Moana uses when she learns how to sail. Some nice knots here that represent the sailing knots. Moana's oar over on the corner. Another Maui hook, but this hook is broken. Maui's broken hook up top. The manta ray for Grandma. Don't catch me crying about that one again. While we do want coffee, I have been saving a visit to a very special spot for me, myself, and I to pick one up. And on our way, though, we have passed some more incredible artwork. This a tribute to a number of villains. You have the Evil Queen from Snow White, Prince John from Robin Hood, and Captain Hook from Peter Pan and his hook replacement chest.
I know we said it in the last video, but truly if you come on these ships, take time to look at the art because the detail's unbelievable. Like, if you look at the Prince John art, you've got the wanted poster for Robin Hood in the back, his crown, all of his rings, including the rings that are missing the jewels from when he was swindled by Robin Hood and Little John. And then on the Snow Queen, you've got the chest where she wants to put Snow White's heart in. You've got her poison apple. But like, it's just the detail in this art is incredible. But I know at this point I'm just yapping and delaying our visit to Cafe Megara, which is the other coffee shop on board that Alan has been most excited to visit, as it is inspired by the heroine of Hercules. And you've got this incredible artwork on the side, which is kind of sketchbook style, Grecian inspired, with busts of Hercules and Meg. On the carpet right here, it looks like the clouds in the movie. And then you've got the Cafe Megara sign here with the lightning bolts in the clouds. And then the chandelier hanging above the bar itself also has the lightning bolt in the clouds.
Look at the back of the chairs.
Oh, that's the muses. Oh, the back of the chairs are the different muses, but the one down here is Pegasus. Oh my God, these are so awesome. And then even the wallpaper has Pegasus flying through it, and there's some beautiful tile work as well of the garden when they go on their date scene. So another stunning coffee shop. Also, it's a little harder to see because the glassware right there, but along with the tile work, there is a beautiful vase with Meg's face on it, it looks like. And here at the end of the bar is the flower that Meg gets during I Won't Say I'm in Love. Well, Hercules gives it to her, and then the muses re-hand it to her during I Won't Say I'm in Love, and then Hades burns it up. But that's an awesome little detail right there, too. It's so pretty. We are going to get coffee, but I'm going to take this moment while we're yapping about beautiful art to point out this stunning picture at Side Guest Services on deck 4 with Black Panther and the Dora Milaje. Gorge.
Molly has gotten a coffee with our boy Herc on him, and I'm going to take this time to talk to you about the menu that is here at Cafe Megara. Now, they do have coffee beverages that are inspired by the 5 muses. You have 3 fates, which are also more coffee beverages, past, present, and future. Indoor plumbing, it's gonna be big. Then you have all of your standard coffee by Illy, the beverages that you're gonna get from around the world, some of the barista's favorites. Those are the same that you're gonna find at any of the cafes on board, either between here or Merida. Then you will also have a selection of teas and house-pressed juices. Again, same selection between here and Cafe Merida upstairs. A couple of to-go items, cold brew cocktails, but then you get to the specific Olympian teenies that can only be found here at Cafe Megara. The Zeus Lightning, Aphrodite Kiss, and Hades Ash and Cocoa. Gonna definitely have to pick up one of those. Then you get to your standard selection of wines by the glass. We have picked up the Hades Ash and Cocoa. This is made with vodka, toasted marshmallow, espresso, maple, and Nutella. Now, I did ask if it could be a little bit less sweet, but our wonderful bartender told us it was pre-mixed and then coffee was poured on top that really helped cut through the sweetness. So this is their take on an espresso martini, which I guess would be a Hades-style drink if I had to guess. Okay, now that's dangerous. You really taste the coffee up front, which means you're not tasting the vodka. Which means that if you have one too many of these, you could find yourself in the underworld. There's a little bit of that toasted marshmallow flavor. I get a lot more Nutella, so a light chocolatey hazelnut. And then the maple acts as just the tiniest bit of sweetness. Now, is it sweeter than what I would normally order? Yes, but it is not overwhelming or cloyingly sweet. You mostly taste the coffee. So that'll be mine. After a delicious beverage, a tribute to our pal Hades, we are headed to the Cask and Cannon for some trivia. Another thing for you eagle-eyed Pirates of the Caribbean fans, specifically the movie franchise, if you look on the carpet, you're going to find each of the 9 pieces of 8, which if you recall from the movie, those are 9 pieces of whatever the original Pirates Lords had on their person at the time when they were trying to bind Calypso. So they are a small pewter brandy goblet, a wooden eyeball, the Queen of Spades playing card, a pair of spectacles, a jade captain's knot, the Siamese coin woven into Moroccan beads, a calf horn snuff box, and a broken bottleneck with a cork on a string. If you look around the carpet for long enough, you will find each of them.
Also, I pointed this out in the first video because there are some references to places in the movies, but I actually think if you read the first ones, it is a layout of the ride in Disneyland. This is just my guess, but you start with Lafitte's Landing, which is named after the pirate Lafitte, who that is what they call the loading area at Disneyland, and it's based on the fact that the walk through pirate experience they were going to do before they came up with the ride idea was going to feature Lafitte the pirate. Then you go through the swamp, which is where the Blue Bayou is. You go through the Dead Man's Cove. You go through the lagoon and the grotto. Then you end up at the Battle of Port Royal. This is walking you through. Then you go through the cave. This is walking you through the ride at Disneyland. And then the ones at the bottom are locations in the film. So really fun in here. We were here last night and it was sports was on, so it was not the right pirate vibe. But I love this, that they've got the different piratey music going on. All of the different things on the walls are fun to look at. Tons of Easter eggs. It's not as immersive as the mansion parlor, but for a pub, this is an excellent, excellent theme, and I really love it. I love just look at it. Even the fact that the chairs are all mismatched, which is what you'd think of with pirates, and the fact that the tables are little powder kegs. Barrels of rum, I'm sure. Teamed up with some friends, and we're very successful at trivia.
It's a group effort, but now you know it's not a group effort. Riding the Aquabats.
Guess which one of us is gonna do it?
You'll never guess. Are you ready?
See,
I am not.
I was on my deliveries and a stupid tinker.
Now I am.
No.
Get you a man who will put your hair into a hairnet, a shower cap, so you can ride a water slide, but also have things to do after the water slide, and it's not hair wash day. That's right, friends. I am going to tackle the Aquamouse, which is the on-ship coaster that winds you around all throughout the upper decks here on the Destiny. And I don't want to get wet, but I know I'm gonna, so I gotta protect the hair. But it's very exciting because they have a new short. So what's fun about the Aquamouse is that throughout this tunnel right here, they're actually playing cartoons that are specially made for the ships, and it tells a little story. And the one exclusive to the Destiny, the brand new one, is called Sing a Silly Song, and it is villains inspired. They are also, when you're on the full sailing, gonna rotate through the previous versions of the story. It just depends which day you're on. But let's go check out the new story and hope I don't get too wet. Now, before I board, and honestly just delaying the inevitable, the height requirement for the Aquamouse, 48 inches to ride alone. It is a 2-seater vehicle though. If you're 42 inches, you can ride, but you have to ride with a bigger person than you. Guests under 42 inches cannot ride. It does get very popular. The line will get quite long, especially at days at sea. So I recommend if you want to do the Aquamouse, either stay on during a port day, it's usually pretty quiet, or get up early and be kind of rope drop the Aquamouse. But you know, I'm just yapping now and avoiding getting on, if we're being honest.
Look at how excited you are. Yay! Give me the cam, hey, give me the cam.
Down to size.
Black and white? Oh my god!
All right, how'd you make it out?
Well, I'm very wet, but the real test.
Did you enjoy the story? Oh, dry!
Good. Pretty good. No, it's definitely my favorite of the Aquamouse stories because I love the villain so much, and it's super cute as you're going up. Like each panel shows Mickey and Minnie running into a villain and then besting that villain. Luckily, no Ursula.
Oh, that is good.
I couldn't handle 2 traumas, but honestly,
No.
the scariest thing, Goofy. You know what Goofy looks like in these cartoons.
He needs some help.
More of a nightmare than Chernobog. My favorite panel, though, you're gonna love this, skeleton dance. There's a black and white panel, and Mickey and Minnie do the skeleton dance, so that was really cute. It's an adorable show. You do get pretty wet, so just be warned, but it is really fun. It's a cute attraction. I think it's definitely a must-do at least once when you're on a Disney ship, but for me, I'm set and gonna go try and dry off and change and shower before our next event. Well, I survived the Aquamouse, and then we went to a secret meeting.
We did, a meeting that could not be filmed because it was with one Mr. Dr. Facilier.
The Shadow Man.
Shadow Man. And yours truly did make a deal.
Yeah, Alan got picked for Dr. Facilier's parlor, which is what it's called in the app. It's very popular. People were lining up an hour early. We lined up 30 minutes early and were able to get in. But just know it is very, very popular.
Yes.
And it was really cool, though.
It was very cool. I'm not going to spoil anything. It was a blast. It was a very immersive experience.
Very intimate character moment.
A great interaction that had a lot of full audience participation, not just myself, but everybody involved.
Yeah.
A lot of fun. I do recommend it if you love Dr. Facilier and you love maybe some magic.
A little villainy, perhaps.
And I do love magic.
A little mischief.
All right. With that, we're going to get ready to go see Hercules. And next time you see me, I'm probably going to be weeping. Yeah. On our way to see Disney Hercules. I'm so giddy. I literally can't even contain myself. But I do want to acknowledge on our walk, we passed by the atrium. And I've got to be honest, when I first saw it, I was like, oh, is it as nice as the treasure or as the wish? And then I saw how the lights illuminate and change the way that this atrium looks coming from the vibranium up at the top. It's stunning and I love it. But it's time to go into the Walt Disney Theater and see Disney Hercules. I don't know if I'm emotionally ready, but we're going. I would like to note you cannot film during this experience, so you will hear from us, probably just Molly, because I'll be a blubbering mess, at the end of this show.
Ellen, how excited are you to see Hercules?
It cannot be measured.
Are you gonna cry?
So much. So much.
I can't go the distance till I find my hero's welcome right where I reporting for duty! Every night! A star is
It was really good.
That was like going to church, but not boring white people church that I grew up going to. It was like, what a fun, modern, updated version of Hercules. Like where they brought in just the way the music was done was so, like it was a party.
It was spectacular. An incredible rendition. They made of changes that I thought were great, especially adapting the movie to stage. The vocal performances were phenomenal.
Muses.
Yeah, it was great.
The production value is insane between the choreography, the stage design, the puppets are unreal. Like, it's just, you can tell that Disney is like, yeah, the performances are important to us and we are gonna put in the money and the work to hire the talent. And it was awesome. And obviously the music of Hercules bangs, and it bangs even harder live when you have incredible performers doing it in front of you. Alan can't talk right now, so I'll keep reviewing
Really
it.
good, guys.
It's awesome. I think it is it's Moana level amazing performance. If you
Great.
come on this ship, it needs to be an absolute top of your priority list. Get there early to get a good seat. Congrats to the cast, crew, and the creators of the show, because it is.
Oh, you're all phenomenal. So
It was awesome.
I'm gonna get a drink.
Yeah, that's probably good. Yeah.
We're good.
Before we get said drink, we are popping into Treasures Untold, which is one of the other gift shops on board. This is where you're going to find a little bit more upscale items. You're going to find like the Pandora collection and the Chris Lu collection and some of just the pricier items and collabs Disney does. But they do have an exclusive Destiny collection in here, which is very sleek and it's very classy. And it is like a black, white, and gold collection. In this collection, we have a hat, a pullover, a polo, a different pullover, a button down, a t-shirt, water bottle, magnet, keychain, crop top, fanny pack, ears, and sweatshirt. They've also got some specific items for Haunted Mansion Parlor. This we saw on the Treasure, but they also have some pirate-themed merchandise, including a mug, tote, a frame, the coolest bar set I've ever seen, a glass, a bar mat, and towels. Oh, also, I've not seen this. Maybe they've added this to the Treasure since we've been on board, but there's a snow globe of the Haunted Aquarium, which is very cool. Also just found this Destiny exclusive Dooney and Burt collection, so you've got a crossbody, tote, and wallet, which is very fun.
And for that drink, we headed back to Cask and Cannon to get the Dead Man's Chest. This is made with Zacapa 23 Solera rum, pineapple, lime, agave, and coconut froth, and is an experience made for two. Comes out full with a chest and smoke show. Within the chest is also filled with some chocolate gold doubloons. This drink was, a little bit too sweet for me. Very pineapple forward, and you could just barely taste the rum, but I gotta say, for the experience, it really did make me feel quite piratey. Arrgh! We are pirate nighted up, which means we've got I had my parrot. He's decided.
Lawrence and Davies have decided they do not want to be a part of this video, and you know what? That's because they know we're not covering anything that's existing on Disney Cruise Line in this series. We are saving that for the full sailing, and they get it because they're professionals.
What a great transition and utilization of improv, Molly. I really appreciate that.
Thank you.
So, we had a nice drink. They were very tasty, but Because, like Molly mentioned, we are not covering Pirates Night nor our meal at 1923 this evening. We are going to bid you adieu, but we're not going to leave without a montage.
No, enjoy the montage, and we'll see you tomorrow, but in your world, it's going to be in like 15 seconds for our final day aboard the Destiny on this preview.
We'll see you then. Bye. Good morning and welcome to the elevator.
And the back of us, it's like Usception.
Yes.
We are up bright and early this morning at the horrible hour of before 8 a.m. So is anyone up? Who is awake at this time? Anyway, we are up and ready for a very special reason because we get to go back to the Walt Disney Theater and get a behind-the-scenes look at Hercules.
So up on the stage of Disney Hercules, which is a weird sentence to be saying out loud because it feels very surreal, it is filled with a couple of the props that they have brought out to show us, including this stand that is covered with Hercules merchandise, Zero to Hero. This is as an action figure. The Thebes Tribune that is showing some of Hercules' feats, all of the things that a growing fan and hero would have within Thebes.
I like how it's kind of meta, and the t-shirts and hat are the logo of the show.
Oh yes, absolutely. The Temple of Zeus, A Day in Thebes Agora edition, that's amazing. I think one of the coolest details about this cart that contains all the merchandise, yeah, we're still on the cart because I've been staring at it for a while because there's just so much detail here. There are newspapers that have actual articles written on them as the props. So there's one about the Hydra, and then there is one sort of tucked away into the side here that says the headline, "Local ceramicist immortalizes man into legend," and it shows the scene from the film where you have the ceramicist painting Hercules in the scar cape and head onto the pottery, and it actually has the article about how he was painted onto the pots, which I just think is such a very cool detail and nod that nobody's going to see unless you get right up close and actually get to look at it like we are. You have the pillars that slide in and out throughout. There are also these pillars that you see over there on the side that break during one of the scenes when earlier in the film Hercules destroys the trading marketplace as a teen because he's too strong, doesn't know his own strength. You have the star-filled columns in the back. I love that this screen is also up and available. This is where there's a lot of digital transitions, which I think are really, really cool throughout the show. But I think one of the best parts about this is the Hydra puppet that exists here. There are multiple of these heads that come out throughout the play, and one where even the head is removed and you get to see what it looks like when it's chopped off, and you can see the rig for the puppeteer back here. That is not only an amazing feat of puppeteering, but an amazing feat of strength in order to make that happen. Molly just pointed out to me that there is also the Herc-Aid cup in there that you see Panic drinking from in the film, but it's nice to see that represented as a little Easter egg tucked away in the back here.
All right, so after the incredible opportunity to see some of the props from Hercules on stage, we just popped into Edna a la Modes, which is the sweet shop. Yeah, the sweet shop on board. There's one on every Disney Cruise Line ship with a different theme. These are a la carte sweets. They are not included with your cruise fare, but they've got like 30 plus flavors of ice cream, gelato, and sorbet. They've got all kinds of intricate treats.
Toppings bar for
more than 40 toppings.
Cupcakes.
And it's themed to Edna Mode, everyone's favorite fashion designer, but you may know that she's also a baker because she bakes Jack's Cookie Num Nums, and it is all inspired by that. So it's got a lot of cool details, and we were actually able to talk with Jay,
Jay,
creative director at Imagineering. He was the one who toured us around Lion King. He also works on this space, and he told us a bunch of cool Easter eggs and details. For example, you may not realize that the giant thing in the middle of the sweet shop is Edna's sewing machine, and you've got Jack popping out, and he's kind of pulsing because he can like pop up everywhere.
Phase in and out.
And she's baiting him with the cookie.
Also, speaking of the cookie, the recipe for Jack's Cookie Num Num is on the wall as you walk right inside. You also have the fabric just above the ground in front of the sewing machine that she uses to craft all of the Incredibles super suits. So it has that iconic red color.
And speaking of the super suits, there's a mock-up of them in the windows. You can actually take a really cool picture. If two people stand inside the shop and one person stands on the outside, you can kind of put your heads into Mr. Incredible and Elastigirl super suits.
Yes.
Also, going back to the cookies, there is a plate of cookies and the Trash Panda's trying to get them, which is very cute. We've also got like fashion articles and magazine covers featuring Edna all over the space. There's also a couple nods to Edna when she creates the super suit for Jack and has the remote control. That remote control's in there, as is when you drive up to Edna's house, she's got bonsai trees that are in the box type shape, so they added a couple of those into the space as well. So just lots of, as always, really cool details in there.
Now we are going to go back to Edna's Alamo Sweets and get a treat later, but we're going to try this cookie right now.
It's a shortbread cookie. It's really good with a little chocolate decal on top.
Buttery, light, not super sweet. It's almost like a ganache on top of that.
It says November 5th, 2004 approved, and now I need to look up when The Incredibles came out. November 5th, 2004 was the United States release date, so there's an Easter egg on the cookie. That's the kind of detail. It's the kind... What?
Turns out they're really good at this.
Who knew?
Yeah.
But you know, speaking of people that make things happen, we would not be on the ship without a captain.
So making it count.
I think, yes, we should go meet Captain Superhero Minnie Mouse.
Captain Hero Minnie.
Hi, Minnie! Oh my gosh, you look so fabulous in your new outfit. And I have to say, girl, 97 today? Drop the skincare routine. You look amazing. Can you show me your new outfit? What are your favorite parts? Oh, the cape? Obviously, you did not get this approved by Edna, but that's all right. You make your own rules. Yeah. And the bow, I love a bow. And you've got little decals on there. Did you make it? Oh, you're such a fashionista. I love it.
Just met Superhero Minnie, which is the iconic costume designed just for Minnie on the Destiny. Now, we met her by the funnel. This is not normally where you will meet her. She does her roamabouts in the main atrium. So during your cruise, if you see her, stop and say hey, because she is fantastic.
We have found ourselves back in the atrium in the Grand Hall, and we are joined by Beth from Walt Disney Imagineering. Beth, could you let us know your role with Imagineering and then also specifically with the Destiny?
Yeah, so I am Beth Burkhart. I'm a manager of interior design at Walt Disney Imagineering, and I was able to act as the creative lead on the Destiny.
That's amazing. First of all, the ship's beautiful. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
We are here. We've got T'Challa. This is the first Marvel-inspired ship in certain ways. How did you narrow that down? I know it was probably, we're doing another ship. What's the theme going to be? How does that get narrowed down to we're going to have T'Challa in the Grand Hall here?
Well, it was really exciting because Heroes and Villains we had also never done as a story, tying all of our Disney stories together. So we looked at different hero stories, different villain stories to inspire different spaces around the ship. And Black Panther was also the first time we were able to show the world of Wakanda on a ship, and to have T'Challa in the space was really special. So we decided that would be our Grand Hall story, and then you'll see other heroes and villain stories throughout the ship as well, that it ties all of our stories together.
There seems to be a lot of a different approach to characters and entertainment on the ship than we've seen on other cruise line ships. Can you talk about that? It's very immersive in the way that you're doing it here.
Yes, well, as we're telling the story of heroes and villains, we wanted our guests to have these unique interactions. So, we'll still have opportunities to have meet and greet opportunities to where you can meet some of our classic characters, but we wanted to take it a step further and have those special moments that are really unique to cruising as well. We have opportunities to have those kind of breakout moments, and we also have spaces that allow for that. So Dr. Facilier has a special parlor experience. I would definitely check that out.
Yes.
Cruella makes an appearance in the piano bar, so it was really fun. Our live entertainment partners did an amazing job of really bringing these to life.
Have there been any pirate appearances? I know there's a pirate-themed lounge,
Yes. So we have pirates inspired by our Pirates of the Caribbean attraction, and we'll also have characters on Pirate Night, like one of my favorites, Captain Hook. Oh, look who's here right now.
Hello, sir. How are you? You look very nice in your festive wear. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Have you seen Peter Pan recently? I haven't seen him, but I haven't seen him. I'll tell you. I will tell you. I promise. Because you know what? You cut your hand. That wasn't very nice. I'm team villain on this one. I promise. Yeah, I'll let you know. Good to see you, Captain. Maybe he's up there. perhaps. I don't know. Maybe he saw us. And I'm going to sneak in a real quick question. Pirates of the Caribbean is my favorite Disney attraction, and I know you also worked on Cask and Cannon, the Pirates-themed pub.
Yes.
Is there a detail that we should look for? A little secret, an Easter egg or something that I should go quest for?
So our carpet has so many fun details. We have a Jack Sparrow's compass. Right when you walk in, it's always pointed to what he desires most. So that's fun to see what that one's pointed to.
I'm going to guess the bar.
Of course, it's always looking for
The rum, yeah.
And there's a lot of fun nautical details within. We've got the keys that the dog has in the attraction. And also, if you're a fan of the films, the Pieces of 8 are kind of like a little treasure hunt within the carpet, too.
Amazing. Can't wait to go back and check those out. And my final question, are you team hero or team villain?
It kind of depends on the day, but we just met Captain Hook, so I'm going to say team villain.
That's probably safe. He's still over there.
Yeah.
So, well, thank you so much. It was so amazing to meet you, and this ship is beautiful,
Oh,
so
thank
congrats.
you.
All right, well, after meeting that objectively very cool and talented individual, we are going to head to the Sanctum, but not before checking out this incredible piece of art. Now, this art is mirrored on both the Wish and the Treasure, but it shows a cross-section of the ship that highlights all of the different sections down to some of the crew quarter areas. But you're going to see different staterooms, you're going to see the kids area, you're going to see the atrium, the incredibly themed tower suite. So this is just a really cool piece of art. And then if you look in the water around the ship, you're going to see all the characters that have helped inspire it. So you've got Hercules on Pegasus, Frozone running next to Dash. I do think they would probably practice because Dash can run on water. They're going to get in races. Molly's favorite character down here. And then you'll see Captain Hook Smee and Baymax with Hero. It's just so wild how much detail goes into this. You could stare at it forever and find a ton of, like, look at this. This is Captain Hook with TikTok Croc decorating the door. Captain Mickey and Captain Minnie, the Festival of Foods.
Festival.
Okay, and then you have the Aqua Mouse. I could get lost just staring at this forever. And now we are headed to the final lounge because we have not gotten a drink at this one. It's the last stop for us, and it is the Sanctum, inspired by Doctor Strange, the Sanctum Santorum at 177A Bleecker Street. Seated just behind the grand atrium on the third level of the Disney Destiny is the Sanctum Santorum. This is a slice of that sanctum where you've got that window in the back, which is an iconic window that protects the sanctum from outside invading forces. This entire section is rather understated. You've got dark woods and leathers that make it feel really intimate, but still very upscale in nature. All around the edges here, you will find a direct reference to the first Doctor Strange film, where Dr. Stephen Strange, on his travels, as he's learning the mystic arts, he's studying from these books, and they're housed in the library there in this way. And here within the two small booth alcoves, there are some very fun references. Mainly, though, I want to point out this, which is the Eye of Agamotto that holds the Time Stone. That is worn by the Sorcerer Supreme that becomes Doctor Strange. And then becomes Wong later when Doctor Strange is snapped and disappears. Then over here in the corner you actually have the Cloak of Levitation that Doctor Strange wears that gives him the ability to fly. It is currently not moving, although it does have a bit of a snarky personality in the films. And it's also not on Doctor Strange's back currently, which is kind of odd. But anyway, there's the cloak. Back in the back, you see the sorcerer's rings that they wear that actually allow them to channel and harness the power of the mystic arts. That's back on the back of the bar here.
Thanks to the powers of the wonderful bartending staff, we have gotten some cocktails. Alan picked up the Vapors of Valtor, which is made with Grey Goose Altius, Butterfly Pea, lemon juice, and Fever Tree ginger beer, and it was topped with smoke vapors. And then I got the Mirror Dimension, which is made with Stoli Elite. Wait, maybe we switch those. Who knows who's drinking what at this point? It doesn't matter. We'll drink something. It's made with Stoli Elite, lychee, strawberry, pink peppercorn, fever tree lime, and uzu, and it is like electric. When you touch it, the glass is alive, which is very, very cool. There's also these cool levitating glasses on the bar, which are awesome, and there's just like the presentation here is fantastic. I also spotted on the menu, in addition to the signature beverages, they have a signature ale made just for the Sanctum, so you know at some point we'll be trying that either sometime later today or on our full Destiny sailing.
But we're not quite there yet. My child. Cheers. I am woefully hesitant to take it off its platform that lets me play.
The magic is gone.
Oh, how interesting. Okay, the first thing you taste is the lychee, which is very light floral, a little citrusy. Then you get the pink peppercorn, and it doesn't taste spicy. You get a little light pepper on the sort of front of your lip and tongue. Then there's the yuzu, or the uzu, which is, I mean, it's just a hint, it's like a whisper of citrus. I'm not really tasting the strawberry other than some light sweetness to it. This is, I gotta be honest, looking at this on the menu, this is not something that I think I would order. However, it is light, refreshing, and not super sweet, and frankly, if I'm looking for something that's tropical adjacent, I'd probably go for this over a rum-based drink.
More smoke.
It's so cool.
There it is. Thank you, Melvin. Melvin's the greatest.
Theatrics. Ooh. I got bubbles on the camera. The ginger beer is definitely the strongest flavor, so it immediately makes me think of a mule. You can definitely taste the lemon as well. I'm not really tasting the butterfly pea, which is really to make it the color it is, because when it hits citrus like lemon, it changes color, which is where you're getting this like pinkish purple color. Yeah, if you like a mule, it's basically a fancy mule in a cool presentation. I would absolutely drink this again, which I gotta give them props again, because normally really over-the-top drinks that look really cool, I don't enjoy actually drinking, but this one I do.
So I got the Circle of the Cosmos, is the zero proof. I have no idea how to say any of these things. It's like a Brunswick Aces, Spades, Saphir, Verjuice, Blanc, Lemon, and Citrus Madeleine. And when I tasted this, all that I got was just pure citrus, like a lemony, almost like a lemonade, but like not as sweet as a lemonade.
Nice.
So pretty good.
Awesome. Thanks, Tim.
Tim.
Go watch his videos. He's been reviewing the zero proof cocktails around the ship. So if you are not a drinker of alcohol, go watch Tim's content. Also, because it's just fun. We are headed now to see a little something in the atrium with T'Challa, but I did see this incredible art of the 6 different tribes of Wakanda. We've also learned that lining the halls of Saga, which is themed to the Black Panther throne, the different tapestries you see also represent the 6 different tribes of Wakanda. So again, beautiful detail and art everywhere. Next up, we are headed to Celebration of the King. This takes place in the Grand Hall, and the decorations in here lead me to believe we may see one king of Wakanda.
I see you Midgardians have finally embraced your natural state to be ruled by me. That is your cue to cheer. Yes, that's more like it.
Excuse me, I think you made a mistake.
Kings do not make mistakes.
Well, in this case, you do.
Beg your pardon. What is that cat doing at my celebration?
This is a celebration for King T'Challa!
That's better. Now, I've come here to rule. And why should I not? It is my birthright. And a true king knows how to control his destiny.
Today is a glorious day to honor a true king, King Loki. 3. Loki, Loki, you're so handsome. Loki, Loki, you're so green.
Loki, Loki, high and mighty. Loki, Loki, make us your queen.
Was destined elsewhere. You don't deserve my goodwill. It is time to leave this place. Move, all of you!
Thank you, King T'Challa, for honoring us and joining us here today on this wonderful celebration.
Oh, you are too kind. Now, it will be my privilege to meet all of you.
Thank you, everyone, for joining us.
Nice to meet you, T'Challa.
Nice to meet you as well.
How's Shuri?
Shuri is doing great. Shuri is back at home in Wakanda being everything is running.
I bet. Yeah, she's pretty fun. Maybe take a portrait? Yes, yes.
Cute! Love it!
Well, it turns out we not only saw the King of Wakanda, but we first saw the self-proclaimed King of the Disney Destiny, Loki. And there was some audience participation, but then the rightful king came through. And this was just another one of the fun storytelling moments throughout the ship. It obviously makes a lot more sense if you've gone to the first Loki presentation, but I think you'd catch on even if you hadn't. And as someone who loves immersive entertainment, I really liked this experience. Not to mention the fact that I do quite enjoy both T'Challa and Loki, because, you know, as far as Loki's concerned, I do like those characters who are looking out for number one. But I think we can also all agree that Black Panther is objectively the best of the Avengers because he's the only person who proactively tries to help the communities and not just clean up the immense damage they've done from, quote, saving the city.
We have gone back to the Sanctum because it was very fun the first time, and Molly has picked up the distortion effect. This is made with Angels Envy Single Barrel High Seas Edition Bourbon and Lillet Rouge Bitters. I have gone with the Eye Opener. This is made with Saigon by Gur, Lemon Smoked Oolong Tea, and Amaro Montenegro. And I like how it is served with the tea glass here.
This is the distortion effect. It looks like it's going to be an old-fashioned, but what's cool is it's made with this bourbon that is made exclusively for Disney Cruise Line. So that's cool. Yeah, that's an old-fashioned, so therefore it's delicious and my new favorite drink at the bar. It's a strong old-fashioned. It is not sweet at all. It's exactly how I order an old-fashioned. If you like old-fashions, you'll like this. But also, if you don't like old fashions, this is not going to be the one to convince you to.
Cheers. Two things. You must enjoy gin. You must enjoy oolong tea. Those are the primary flavors that you're getting. You have the herbaceous, like piney juniper flavor coming from gin that is then muted by the earthy floral tones of the oolong tea. This is a great combination. It ends with that lemon honey flavor, but I enjoy this because I enjoy both tea immensely and gin. I think for gin drinkers, this is a nice exploration outside of what you would anticipate gin being in. Yeah, I like that a lot.
Also, look how fun the menu is. If you get the tablet menu versus the regular menu, you have to actually do some Doctor Strange magic to get it to open up. I'm not thinking hard enough. It's going to take Alan to do it.
I doubt that.
Oh, you sure? And then you drag this in there. It did take Alan, Doctor Strange's #1 fan, to open it up. Hi there.
Been a while.
Well, for you, it's only been like 4 seconds, but for us, it's been many hours. But we had to do some boring things, like some work stuff, which would have been boring to show.
And then we had to do a bunch of really fun things, like go and meet some incredibly cool people.
At an event we couldn't film. So, and then we also had dinner at Palo, which was fantastic as always. However, we are saving our full review of Palo for our full sailing aboard the Disney Destiny.
And speaking of the Disney Destiny, let's talk about our thoughts on this ship. Now, for me, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little bit biased because of my love of Hercules. So if you were to ask me what my favorite ship was in the fleet right now, it would definitely be a toss-up between the Disney Treasure and the Disney Destiny.
One thing I loved about the Disney Destiny is the heroes and villains theme. It was very unique, and I'm actually really excited that Disney went all in on that. Everything from the decor to these very immersive character experiences that were unlike anything you're going to see on any of the other ships. I really enjoyed that, and as someone who loves immersive storytelling, I liked that in addition to things I loved on the other ships, like the Haunted Mansion Parlor, like Palo, like the Incredible Entertainment, they also added this extra layer of storytelling throughout.
But that doesn't mean you have to take part in that in order to experience the joys of the ship. If you don't want to participate, you don't have to still enjoy the great entertainment, the great food, shows, and experiences that happen aboard the ship. It just enhances something that's already great.
For me, Disney Cruise Line is my favorite of the Disney products. I just love these cruise ships so much. So it was really fun to see such a unique take on the ship and the design of the ship and the intentionality between the ship and the intentionality with the storytelling of the ship, but also you have all the classic cruise line experiences. However, as far as the new experiences go on the ship,
which was our focus of this cruise on this media sailing,
my favorite things were Pride Lands, Feast of the Lion King was top tier for me. Yep. I also loved Cascade Cannon as a huge Pirates of the Caribbean fan. I don't want to steal Disney Hercules, I feel like
Please don't. It's literally my favorite thing, perhaps, on one of these ships. And I'm going to echo Cascade Cannon, also echo Haunted Mansion.
And DeVille's was really fun.
Oh my gosh, so fun, especially with the character experience there. Again, not something you have to participate in order to enjoy that bar. And Listen, while I know Molly and Max like to say Doctor Strange is my favorite character, he's not. But the Sanctum was a really cool and very fun themed bar.
Again, we know this was a media sailing, this is a preview sailing, this is not a typical guest experience, some of the things that we got to do. So our aim with these first 2 videos aboard the Destiny were to just share the new spaces with you, bring you aboard with us on our first time sailing on the ship. And then we're super excited to be back in a few weeks to do a full sailing, a 5-night sailing, and we'll be able to do videos in our typical cruise line fashion of a day in the life aboard a cruise ship to give those of you who might be sailing kind of know what to expect and look forward to.
And we're really excited to take you with us then. But there is still one more thing we have to do tonight.
One more chapter in the story that has unfolded.
Gather round, come join us, friends.
Let's finish our story and see how it ends. Yes, the path towards destiny is a winding one. There are always challenges along the way, but there are also opportunities to be inspired by great heroes.
There is always something in between. And that is where mischief is found. Keep everyone guessing.
Stories help us make sense of the world and our place in it. They connect us to one another.
They remind us who we are.
And who we are meant to be. But they don't define our destiny. Only you can do that. The destiny you search for was always within. Choose fate.
Or forge a path and let your story begin. Friends, thank you all for inviting us to share your journey through these pages.
Well, that officially brings us to an end of this preview sailing aboard the Disney Destiny. Thank you again to Disney Cruise Line and Disney Parks for inviting us. It was an incredible honor to be amongst the first people to sail on the newest ship.
And until next time, friends, please be sure to like this video. Please subscribe if you are new. Follow us on all of our socials and come join us on Discord. We would love to have you there. Links for all that are down below.
And finally, a huge thank you to the crew aboard the Destiny. As always, you guys are what truly make the magic on board. And a huge thank you to all of you for watching, because without you, we would not get experiences like this and to get to bring you along on things like this. So I know I speak for both of us when I say we cannot thank you enough. But
truly,
until next time, friends, I'm Molly.
And I'm Alan.
And it has truly been...
No. What has it been?
Well, all the other ships
It's
make
been
this
Destinidious.
All the other ships make this way easier.
Yeah, true. It's been a treasure.
It's been a treasure.
wish.
It's been a dream.
We've wished for this.
It's been a wonder.
It's been nice to seek out our destiny.
We'll figure it out by the next
Yeah,
verse.
we'll workshop it. Did you like that?